cortisol and melatonin, they're like the sun and the moon. That's how I call them.
Yeah,
So
we would
when
say
you're,
yin and yang from like a Chinese
yeah,
perspective.
totally. Yep, exactly. So your cortisol is your sun. It's up in the day, and that gets your melatonin down, and then your melatonin goes up at night, and your cortisol is supposed to go down. And your melatonin. You make melatonin out of your gut too. A lot of people don't realize your intestines makes actually most of your melatonin, but the melatonin out of your pineal gland up in your brain, that's the one that's really affected by light and dark in your day, which is why we encourage people to go outside and or get bright light or get off your phone at night. Right?
Yeah.
We want bright in the day, but dark at night. And so it's that circadian rhythm that melatonin helps then sort of rhythm everything in your body. Even including reproductive rhythm. I don't think women realize when their cycle is off, when they say I have irregular cycles or I'm skipping cycles or my cycles aren't regular. I always ask about their sleep. I'm like, how's your sleep? Because if your sleep circadian rhythm is off, it will affect all of your rhythms, including your girl rhythm, your female rhythm. So it's important.
Yeah. And I think like, I remember hearing you say somewhere that, a lot of the solutions to these early complex kind of biochemical reactions in the body can be really simple. They can just be as simple as, we are animals of the day, so getting that light in the morning in our eyes and really like allowing our bodies to register that, there's a morning light, and then letting, those kind of warmer kind of sunset rays kind of permeate our evenings, and, eating regularly and just kind of giving our bodies that safety and security that kind of helps us to feel, like that we can kind of come back into balance with nature and with these rhythms. I mean, is that something you speak to with clients when you're working?
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I think a lot of people forget it. I think men and women, I think a lot of men and women, we've sort of lost like why sleep is so important and why eating, regularly is so important. And we follow all of these, whims of the moment, right? We follow on Instagram, like, oh, you should do this, or you should do this diet, or intermittent fasting, or you should fast completely, and our stress is so much higher, and our chemical exposure is so much higher, and I think we've just forgotten to go back to the basics. We're seeking like the simple pill, or like I'll try this quick fix, and I'm like, no, really, if you just follow a schedule, if you like your body likes schedules, like if you just follow the light dark, it's at least 50%. I'm not saying it's going to, turn you into a goddess, but like it's at least 50% of the issue. If you just get your sleep right, go to bed at a decent hour, sleep through the night, and, get off your phone before bed or whatever. And then when you wake up, either in your case, it's sunny there, so go outside. Yes. In my case, where I live, it's winter, so I tell people go buy those full spectrum light bulbs or get a light bulb box that are cheap and you can buy at stores or online, and turn it on in the morning when you get ready, and just fake it till you make it, and get that in your eyeballs. And just those like simple things. In like you said, eating regularly. I think people forget when they skip breakfast, and then maybe they skip lunch, or they push lunch off until 2:00, and they're like, oh, well, intermittent fasting or time restricted feeding is trendy anyway. That's what I'm doing, except they're a mess, except they can't handle it, right? Their blood sugar's not good. Their adrenal response is not good. Their stress response is not good. They're not sleeping. Their hormones are a mess. And like, well, then it's not good for you. It's actually stressful to you, and your body is freaking out. So go back to the basics.